Today is 30th of 30th of May 2023, and I'm going to conduct your speaking module of ELLT. My name is Mr. Rose. Can you please tell me your full name?
My name is Wareesha.
Okay. Do you have any nickname?
No,
What should I call you?
you can call me Wareesha.
All right. Where are you from?
I am from Bahawalpur. Bahawalpur is the city of the southern Punjab. It is an important city of southern Punjab and well-known city, and it is considered as 12th largest city of Pakistan.
All right. So my first question from you, can you please show me your ID? Can you please show me your room? That's fine. Thank you. Now there are four parts. The very first one is introduction. The second one is presentation. The third one is the essay which you have submitted in your LWR, and the last one is picture description. So we will go for with the first one. So why do you want
Okay,
to
sir.
go to the UK?
I selected UK for higher studies because UK has the most top-notch universities. Courses are up to date. They provide a smooth education system, and they allow students to complete their studies in shorter period of time as compared to the other countries like Canada, Australia, and America.
All right. Another question. What's your education?
I'm doing my bachelor's program currently. I'm enrolled in 8th semester.
All right. So what subject have you selected in the UK?
I'm selected MSc Education Studies in UK.
So how does it relate to your previous study?
It's completely related to my previous studies because I am currently doing BS Education, and the subject that I choose is MSc Education Studies. It's completely based to my previous studies.
All right. What do you do in your free time?
Well, I'm a student, so I didn't have enough free time. But sometimes when I feel bored or I am alone at home, so I prefer to hang out with my friends, watch movies, and do some shopping.
All right. Now we shall move to the second part, which is non-presentation. Your presentation topic would be up to 3 minutes, not less than 3 minutes, not more than 5 minutes. You can start your presentation by saying, "With, I'll begin my presentation." When you end the presentation, you should say, "Thank you for your attention." So yes, you can start your presentation now.
I'll begin my presentation now. My presentation topic is interpersonal communication skills. So first of all, I will say that about interpersonal communication skills. Interpersonal communication skills is basically a skills that we need to communicate with other person. Without interpersonal communication skill, we can't communicate with other. We can't communicate with others. So it is important. Now I'll say that there are some major points in it. First of all, I will discuss about active listening. Active listening is involved in interpersonal communication skill because it involves eye contact. When we want to communicate with other person, it is important that we have a proper eye contact to the person. Without communication skills, we don't know about other person feelings, other person thoughts, and what the other person's ideas and other things. And interpersonal communication is basically a communication skills, and that I think every person must have adopt. And there are many benefits of interpersonal communication skill because when we talk to someone, when we have uh, communicate with someone, it improves our communication, it improves our teamwork, and I think it's provide a smooth and friendly behavior to the others and to someone. And communication, interpersonal communication is also used in students and offices and other institutions. Communication skills is basically communication skills is basically an important factor, and that is considered much more in the every country. And nowadays, emotional intelligence is very relied. Emotional intelligence is a part of interpersonal communication skills, because it is not a simple communication or simple wordings. Emotional intelligence is rely on interpersonal communication skills, because when we feel and what we feel, we can speak, and with our including our emotions. And there are some also steps to improve our interpersonal communication skills. These are the factors, if a person adopt, he or she will improve their communication skills by getting feedback. If the two persons are communicating, I think it's a responsibility of persons to getting the feedback of others, because if we don't take the feedback of others, we don't know what the other person feels and thinks about you. So I think the feedback is important part in interpersonal communication skills. If I speak in my personal thinking, I'm a university student, and we have a separate lecture. The Our teachers give us separate lectures about interpersonal communication skills, because they know that when we are in the field of jobs, we are in the field of we are in every professional field, so they know that the communication skills is an important factor to communicate with the other person, to communicate with our employees or our colleagues, our family and friends. So they give us extra lectures on special on these communication skills. I think it is an important factor. We have to develop a good communication skills, not only a communication, because communication is a single thing, and active communication or teamwork and interpersonal communication is other thing. Communication must be a simple, easy, and in that wording that every person and everyone should easily understand and easily understand your language. And you must have a teamwork, and you must have to give feedbacks to the persons. And now I'll explain about the verbal communication and oral communication. It is communication are of many types: verbal communication, interpersonal communication, teamwork communication, emotional communication, active communication. But I'll say that the active communication is important, because active communication and active listening involves eye contact and face-to-face communication between two persons. When a student or uh, when an individual can communicate in active communication, it will enhance their speaking power. It will also enhance their motivational power, because it is a face-to-face communication. And In conclusion, I'll say that the interpersonal communication skill is important to every individual, to every person, because every person have to communicate with others, and uh, he should adopt a good communication skills, and he must adopt smooth communication skills, and also give us a feedback, and to others. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, that is fine. Thank you. Now we shall move to the third part, which is about your essay, which you have submitted. So, can you please tell me what was the topic of your essay?
My essay topic was that if you move abroad, should you maintain a connection with your family, or should you make a fresh start and embrace the new culture, discuss viewpoints and conclusion?
What is the meaning of immersion? You have used a word here.
Immersion means to welcome.
Okay. What is the meaning of opportunities?
Chance.
Flourish.
Flourish means to grow up.
What is the meaning of heritage?
Heritage means culture.
Okay. You have written here a sentence. So it also allows an individual to have a culture identity, which is an important factor for a person's well-being. And this thing will help the individual to be connected with your heritage, values, and roots. What is the meaning of it?
Sorry, sir. Sir, it
Hmm.
means that the person must have a connection to their families or to their countries, because if a person have not connected to their previous ones, they lose their identity. So it is important for a person to make a proper connection to their home country.
All right. Okay, I believe remaining acquainted with one's culture and country creates a comfortable and adaptable environment. What is the meaning of it?
So it means that it is good to have a start with a new country, because if you are in a new country, you you know many things like their culture, their languages, their lifestyle. So it means that.
Okay, you have written that staying in a connection with one's country builds culture. Okay, that's fine. Um, Immersion allows one to grow and adapt to a foreign culture easily. What is the meaning of it?
Immersion allows, or it means that immersion means obviously concentration. If we concentrate in the new country, we will adopt many things. We know about their culture, their lifestyle, their work, and their languages also.
Okay, that is fine. Another question. If you had more time, would you write something more apart from it?
No, sir, it's enough.
Okay. From where did you pick the contents up?
Well, the content is my own personal experience. Whatever I got that time on my mind, I just wrote that.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Now let's move to the to the last part, which is non-picture description. So let's move to this. Mm, So let me show you a picture. You have 15 seconds. Yes, you can start.
Well, the picture I can see on my laptop screen is that there are two persons that uses their mobile phones instead of any personal and face-to-face communication. They prefer to use mobile phones instead of talking with each other. And I the what in the picture I feel that there is a big communication gap between these two persons because they use their mobile phones and they are busy in their smartphones.
Okay, what do you think that most of the people are moving, like using their phones along with setting their family? So, does it have any bad effect on them?
Obviously, sir, it has bad effect. I think the mobile phone is necessary, but not all the time. Uh, in uh, uh, in family time, you should not use your mobile phones because it's a time to discuss and discuss each other feelings, each other experience. So it will. It will create a gap between the family and between two persons.
Okay, that is fine. Mostly people are saying that using mobile phone is better. Like, mostly nowadays in this modern era, most of the youngsters, they do not give time to their families, though they spend all their time on using mobile phone.
Yes, sir, I know it's a modern era, but I think all time use mobile phones is not better. Mobile phones is necessary, I know that, but not every time. Well, as the picture is shown, there are two persons and they are uses mobiles, and I think it's a tea break, but they still use mobiles. So I'll see that there is a big gap, and if an individual do this, they will obviously have a gap, and they feel lonely, and they feel alone due to their mobile phones and due to the extra use of their smartphones.
Okay, that is fine. Thank you. Thank you so much. You will get your result very soon. Thank you.